All right, jumping into a league. We have gone through and we have successfully mastered every single stat, every single player. This is the end of the Scout Level 3 Mastery final league. We are going to be playing through a league. We're going to be playing through some exhibition matches. We're going to face every team twice, and we are going to see just how good we are. Let's jump in. It is Goers versus Beasts, us versus Fangs, Sykes versus Glories. All right, let's jump in. We're going to start with an overhead so that we end with a visual. So the interesting thing about this is we can tie, so it'll really be a good indicator for how set we are to be the best. We might not be the best. A lot of these teams are already mastered as well. Specifically the Fangs, the Beasts, the Glories, all mastered teams. So they are all teams that are ready to cause us problems, really. All right, 3-0. And it looks like that's going to hold as we claim our first win. Next is Sykes versus Glories. I'm curious if we get any upsets here. Like if the Sykes beat the Glories or something like that. I don't think they will, but you never know. I mean, my expectation is Goers on bottom, Sykes above them. Oh, this gets tough. Maybe then Glories, then Beasts, then Fangs, then us. I don't know. Fangs, ranking Fangs second might be insane. You know what? Maybe Beasts second, Fangs third. I don't know. It'll be interesting. So we're gonna go through and do some hot springs. Again, we are doing a lot of Blitzball today. Now it's us versus Goers, Beasts versus Glories, Fangs versus Sykes. So normally I wouldn't bother applying pressure so that I could conserve fatigue. I'm actually going to apply pressure here. And we're on the visual this time. We're alternating. Yeah, the reason I want to apply pressure is because I want to see how good our team is when we're really like pushing. Trying to fire on all cylinders and such. And then I should mention Besaid Aurochs are after this. That is the next mastery we're going to be doing. Bakeson past the grave. Grave pass to a boost. And Kyuri says not today. It's the interception. Two-zero. Let's go. Let's absolutely pop off. Jamie pushing left side. Gonna try to set up Neff. That's massive, getting that 3-0. Bree's going to set up Bixen, but July says not today. We'll pass to Shammy. Bauer gets injured. That's big for us. I'm kind of concerned. I felt like we were going to get a 7-0 here, but with the pacing of the game so far, I'm a little bit concerned that's not going to happen. I mean, who knows? Maybe it will, maybe it won't, but it's a bit weird. Vixen past to Grave. It's nice. Sets up Neff for the volley, but Balgerda says no. Neff challenges, able to steal. That's perfect. There it is, 5-0. Maybe we will get a 7-0. I mean, this seems kind of promising now that we've got those 2 goals in just a few seconds. Well, like 30 seconds, but very, very good good start. Shammy dodges, pushes forward. There it is, 6-0. Vixen shoots. And Yuma says no. Yuma pass to Shammy. Pass to Neff. And he got Payne with the ball. Payne just keeps on pushing. With just over a minute left, I mean, no one can touch her. I mean, keep in mind, this is the goers, so, I mean, as good as they are in a traditional save, a traditional Final Fantasy X-2 run, they are pointless at this point, because we've just leveled up so many players that we're all in a league of our own, where they're in the past. And the 7-0 is claimed. That's perfect. That's just what we want to see. Now it's Beast versus Glories. This is interesting. This determines some placements here, because if I mean Beast, Glories, us, Fangs, we're all vying for the top spot. I'm the favorite, but I mean, you never know, right? And there it is. There's a tied game. Absolutely, just nothing can happen there as a 0-0 gets put in the books. Now you got Sykes versus Fangs. I mean, the Sykes could come away with an upset here. I feel like they could tie it. I no longer think they can tie it. I think they could tie it if they went back and forth, right? Like Fang score, they score, Fang score, they score, and it just happens to end. But that is not how it went. So kind of seeing some people emerge here. We've got Glories and Beast second and third. More just tied for second. Us in first. I mean, this seems and then Sykes and Goers are just bottom. I mean, in another 2 games, I think we'll really see how this is going. And the next one's going to be a quick one. It's going to be an overhead one. Now it's Goers versus Fangs, Beasts versus Sykes, us versus Glories. I am so sorry, Glories, you are going down to 4th. There's no way they will. Well, actually, there's a chance the Fangs lose, so maybe not. We'll see. I guess there's more of a question here. I mean, we win no matter what, I would say. But let's see, Goers versus Fangs. So I was thinking about it. I don't know that I'm going to move this Scout Level 3 team onto any specific team to face them. I don't think it's that important. I think the teams we really want to see mastered and facing is probably the Abes and the Aurochs. I talked about it last game where I said I would figure out what we're gonna do, but I think we're probably just gonna sign the Aurochs and leave it at that. I really have no teams I want to cut, right? I don't want to cut the Glories. I don't want to cut the Beasts. I don't want to cut the Fangs. Like, I want them all to remain, so that's kind of how I made that determination. I didn't want to have a world where the Aurochs weren't facing OG teams. It felt kind of disingenuous to the run. But we start with our goal. And another one already. I mean, a minute 09 in and we get 2 goals. And like I said, this was already a game that we were going to win. I feel like we performed very well against the Glories. We don't 7-0 them. But because of their strategy being long pass, we can abuse that very easily with our team. We can absolutely just crush them. (5-0) Incredible. They got an attempt there, but it just didn't amount to much as we claim the 5-0. So Fangs win. Wait, why did I say Fangs could lose? No, there was no way. I was off my rocker. For some reason, I thought it was Beast versus Fangs, and that's not how the bracket was. Yeah, Glories are definitely 5th or 4th. Yeah, that's about right. So a Beast emerge, tied a game 1-2. I mean, that's pretty good. Good for them. I don't know why Neff keeps on dropping the hot springs, but it is kind of annoying. But either way, let's not hit tournament. Goers versus Sykes. Ooh, now we get into the weeds. Us versus Beasts. Fangs versus Glories. Alright, we're going to visual max pressure. And then we get to see who the victor is between the Goers and Sykes. It should be the Sykes, but you never know. I mean, if there's any game where you have to bring your A game, it is the Sykes versus Goers, because it's such an achievable victory. You know what I mean? Like, it's such a match where you're like, oh, we could win this for sure. Yeah, 4-1. All right, let's visual max pressure against the Beasts. Question is, did the Beast defeat us? They've done it before. They've taken us out before. In a perfect world, we go undefeated, but we just might not live in that world. Thankfully, Yuma intercepts. Gonna get pursued by Iskin, though, and we'll narrowly avoid that hit as the pass goes to Shammy. Shammy sets up Neff. But Nizarud able to block it. Able to get that volley in. But no success. Yuma steals, keeps on pushing. Pass to Payne. Just over a minute in, no team has been able to score, but we have been on the offensive a little bit more than the Beasts have, as we set up Neff for a volley. And we see the first goal of the game. Minute 16. Nizarut just cannot stop it. Yeah, Payne here pushing right side. Man, we're only one goal ahead. The scary thing about this is there is no OT, so if they take the ball and score, then we're looking at a tied game. We're looking at 1 point. This is no good, so we really got to get that second point. Really got to secure it. Shimmy pass an F. But Neff gets injured. That's no good. This is scary. This is scary for our team. Oh man, Halloween might have passed, but the frights are not over for this Scout Level 3 team. Not at all. Zeb's gonna push right side. Oh, July connects. That's massive. With a minute 30 left, we got to get this ball away from Iskin, away from Waterbite. Down the field, that's where we need it. Down the pool, whatever we want to say. It's got to go away. Payne sets up Kairi. Oh, that's massive. 2-0. Warbite pass to Vorja. And Shammy with the steal. Nice. Shammy pass to Kairi. Kairi pass to Payne, and I mean with the 2-0 it doesn't matter anymore. It would be nice to get another goal to pad our top scorer, but it's not ultimately that important. Cole can pass to Vorja. Oh, do they get a goal here? I don't think so, but like, what are they doing? There it is, 2-0. Fangs versus Glories. Glories? Oh, they take it. That's massive. They're 4th place, but they take it. So Sykes take out Goers, very expected. But the Glories, they 1-0 the Fangs, and this is where I think the wobbliness, I don't know. This is where the Fangs see issue, I would say. I think they can lose a few games that they arguably shouldn't lose. I mean, I put them at 3rd. Maybe I'm wrong. I was initially thinking 2nd, and that was obviously I corrected that quick. But that is massive. These are the top scorers. Vixen with 1 goal. Same as Vorja though, so I mean, you know. That means Goer's just as good as the Beast, right? That's how that works. All right, well let's run some fatigue training. And honestly, I'm really like, as we get more and more teams mastered, I'm really curious how these leagues turn up, how they, you know, and I want to say the Fangs won the last one or something like that, but maybe I'm thinking wrong. We are going to see Goers versus Glories, Beasts versus Fangs, us versus Sykes. I mean, that is just such a slam dunk for us. I mean, the Beasts versus Fangs, that's going to be a good one. Yeah, Goers should be absolutely crushed. I mean, if they can... The Glories are a slow team, so if the Goers were able to, like, just keep this to a 1-1, That could be big for them. No. No. No way. The Goers tie. The Goers tie the Glories. That is catastrophic for the Glories' position. They cannot have that happen in those games. Not against teams like the Goers. They can have Fangs and Beasts. 2-2. Beasts take the lead. That weak goalie, Zamzi Ronso, definitely a factor here as the Beasts claim victory. I mean, that is absolutely insane. To have a tied game between Goers and Glories is nuts. It's nuts. Somehow, some way. I mean, Sykes do score on us, so good for them, but ultimately it doesn't matter. Question is, are we going to get a called game? That's the real question. Looks like we will not. Dude, absolutely nuts. With that, I mean, we are undefeated. Beasts 3-1. I mean, understandable. They took out the Fangs. Fangs 4th place. That's something else. But then Goers first point of the league. I mean, talk about some plays. All right. Well, this one we get to do visual. And then I want to say we fight against the Ronso Fangs. So they're staying 4th place. Yep, us versus Fangs, Goers versus Beasts, Sykes versus Glories. Everyone has faced each other at least once. Goers versus Beasts. Let's see how it goes. Beast 1-0 the Goers. I mean, not. Oh, we're doing visual, aren't we? Yeah, because we did overhead last time. Yeah, I think this is expected for us to win, but we'll see if the fans can upset us. That would change the balance entirely. I mean, ultimately, when you're looking at first place, the Fangs have to win this. Fangs have to win this for all teams. You know what I mean? Like the Glories, the Beasts, the Fangs, none of them can claim first if I keep on my undefeated streak. There's just no way. Question is, can I win all 14 games we're going to play today? I really don't know. I don't think so, but maybe I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong. Oh, Kyurie's injured. That's actually big. We also can't rule out the idea that we tie this game, because that is a possibility. I'm actually going to set up for a timeout here. I think I have to. Problem with the timeouts is I'm probably going to get it in the last 30 seconds of the game when they score or something like that, where it doesn't even matter. But Kyurie's position is pretty important. I need someone else there. Even if it means leaving another... I'm cooked. I'm done. GG. 2 players injured? That's insane. I was joking about that whole, knocking me out of first place. That was a joke. Give him a pass to Shammy. I mean, 2 minutes in, we've lost 2 players. That is pretty big. Shammy sets up Neff. Massive. That is so good. But now the questions come in because I was very prepared to replace Kyuri, but what do I do here? What is my playstyle again? It's right side, right? Right side, alright. Alright, so we need to remember July. Wait, what am I doing? Why don't I just do this? Yeah. I'll try to remember that. I probably won't. Probably forget everything I've done. Shammy challenges? Big. Let's go. Shammy sets up Neff. Dude, it feels like we've just recovered so well. There's still a world where our left side is just full of just no one. So if they run the right side, they're golden. They've got no one to stop them. But it almost looks like they're focusing left side. It's a very interesting strategy. The Sequence injured. That is big for us. Zev, okay, can I not have anything in this world? Zev is now injured? What is going on? That's absolutely insane. I'm training out the fatigue between matches, but you would be forgiven for thinking I'm not with all these injuries. I don't even. Four injuries. What is a man to do? How? What do I do to free myself from this prison? This is insane. Can we even function as a formation now? Like, I mean, I think everyone on the right side is pretty much up. The fact that July's just swimming forever is really nice. Getting this timer down is perfect. We're ahead, so we just... I quit. What is going on? We lost 5 players. Alright, Mafurry. Block every attempt. That's all we can believe in. Yeah, who's going to defend against this? Who? No one? Got it. Look at this. A sea of corpses. That truly is what we're dealing with right now. I mean, how many active players do we have? We have Shammy. We have July. Is that it? Oh, Mafurry, you beautiful, beautiful soul. That is so awesome to block that. Dude, what is going on? We have nobody. This is so this is messed up, dude. This ain't right. To be put in this situation, not cool. Alright, well, we're not going to score a lot. I mean, if we score again, that'd be a miracle. But we are going to win, so that's really nice. That block from Mafurry changed the whole game. It really did. It just made everything take so much longer for the Fangs, and really all we needed was time. They really had a good chance here. I mean, arguably, they had the best chance ever. Like, how do you lose when you injure all the players? I mean, look, we got to do the final tally. But now it's Glorious versus Sykes. Question is, can the Glorious finish it? They have to, because if they tie again, oh no, like, that could be awful. Sykes just can't finish it up. Can't get that second goal, so Glorious will claim victory. Oh, I clicked too fast, sorry. I'm so pumped after all those injuries. So what's going on? First thing, so we're gonna do right side. Sorry, we're already set that. We'll do Zev. What's happening? Injured. So I had 3 players. That's incredible. That is absolutely incredible. I don't even know how we survived. I really don't. Truly on today's episode of I Shouldn't Be Alive. Yeah, I think that was the game. That had to. Oh, we get to go against the goers again. Nice. Beast versus Glories, Fangs versus Psych. That was the game where we had to lose to stop us. I mean, honestly, the problem here is we have two like dud teams. We have the goers and we have the Psychs. So because those are basically free wins for me, I don't think I can be stopped. If every single match was one I could lose, I could see an upset kind of forming. And there it is, a called game, 7-0. Next is Beast versus Glories. I mean, post this game, we really start to see kind of the gap widen between teams, in my opinion, and kind of see the emerging final places. Glories tie the Beast. That is not good for either of them. Fangs should win this, and this should potentially push them to third. Potentially. I don't know. They might be kind of lost in the sauce right now. Alright, and those are the final scores. So we are 7-0. Doesn't matter what we do, we win by default, essentially. We'd have to lose the next 3 games, and the Beast would have to win their next 3 games. And that's the only person that could overtake us. Everyone else has already lost. I guess arguably the Glories could tie us. But yeah, you see 14 points for the Beast, 12 for the Glories, and then 9 for the Fangs. I mean, I thought they'd be third, but I guess I think Zamzi's really holding them back. And yeah, the Sykes get 1 win against the Goers, and that's enough for them to get those 3 points, I suppose. Alright, we're jumping in. Round 8, Goers versus Fangs, Beast versus Sykes, us versus Glories. Have the opportunity to finalize this league right now. We win, it's over. No team can beat us. Fangs scored the 4:58 mark. Fangs 2 seconds away from a tied game against the Goers. I mean, what are the Goers doing? They're just tying everyone now. Or at least getting close to it. Now it is Beast 2-0 against the Sykes. And a visual here. Gira pass heal. Could be big. Could be nothing. Probably nothing. Oh, Shammy loses the ball. As long as she doesn't get injured, though. I mean, the injuries, that is the true fear now. Set it for Neff. And the goal is there, 1-0. Have Gira push. I mean, the fact that we just got our first goal is so comforting, because these games against the Gories can be slow. I mean, as we've seen, I mean, that's why they tie so many people, is because they take forever to push for a goal, and if they get scored on once, or if the opposing team just has good defense and they block any attempt from the Gories, then that's just the recipe for a tied game. Definitely, Gories definitely a team that you want to play as in a tournament if you've got to play as them. Definitely the case. Now going for the corkscrew shot. Noi will block it. Will pass all the way to Guiraguado. Pain challenges, able to steal. Nice. Pain's injured. Okay. Pain experiencing all sorts of pain. Neff shoots. Noi past the knob. Alright then. Don't do it. No! They get the goal. Am I too late? Yeah, I am. I was trying to set up for a timeout there to swap out Pain. That did not work at all. Dude, this ain't good. This ain't good. Am I gonna lose to the Gories? Ain't no way. Oh my gosh. That's incredible. Is that passage Y? Can we get that goal? Question. I never noticed July's speed's actually pretty good. 38. That's kind of nutty. Oh, we got about a minute 20. Gotta make the difference. Dude, this could be bad. And this is the problem. I can't time out. I missed my opportunity last time. So I'm just like hardcore cooked. Timeouts in this game are so bad. Like, there's such a goofy mechanic. I can't count, honestly, I can't even count the amount of games that would have been changed if I was actually able to time out when I wanted to. Because there's no, like, intelligence, right? If there's no one on the right side, the CPU will still be like, do the right side formation. It's like, bro, that's not what you do, but they do. It's incredibly unfortunate, but let's see if we can do something. I mean, timing out now doesn't, it feels like it doesn't even mean anything. Like, we gotta score now. Kyuri's gotta be that person. Kyuri's gotta be the GOAT right now. Oh, but she misses. Pass Agira. This could be GG. Yeah, I think it's GG. It's gonna take far too long for an encounter to happen here, because you have no pain. Unless interception, fumble. No, nothing. Foiled by the again. I think it would have been a different game if I had done the timeout earlier. But I just didn't. I didn't expect them to score. I can't do it after that. So huge disappointment. But our undefeated streak has been foiled. The kings of tied games, the Guano Gories, claim another tied game. Here it is. Goers versus Sykes. Beast versus Goldwings. Fangs versus Gories. I realized I clicked out of the other. I keep on clicking out of the final standings way too quickly. It's so like normal to me, you know what I mean? Like playing a tournament, because you see it like as we go along, but I'm just not as used to leagues, I suppose. Sykes 1-0 the Goers, solidifying 6 points. We are going to overhead against the Beasts, and Fangs are going to take on the Glories. Hopefully taking them out. Now with this win, we become undefeatable. Oh wait, no. Can the... I don't remember the standings. Can the Beast still take us out if they win this? Like, points-wise? I actually don't remember. I really should have looked. Rookie mistake, man. Rookie mistake. And there it is. 4-0 for our team. Let's go. Now it's Fangs versus Gories. One to one. Again, Kings of tying games. Glories. 1-1. All right. So, Glories with 5 tied games. There are 10 games in a league. We've done 9 of them, and they have tied 5. Absolutely incredible. And then, yeah, so it's us into Beasts, into Glories, into Fangs. Fangs are just not cooking. Not cooking at all today. Alright, well, that's unfortunate for them. We are now heading into the final match of the league. Then we are going to be doing some matches against the Aurochs, some matches against the Abes. Let's see how that goes. I should mention I do have a Discord server. If anyone ever wants any of these saves, just let me know. I plan on uploading them to like Nexus Mods, but I haven't done that yet. I've been very lazy. Right now, I've just got them all saved on my hard drive, where it's like, oh, this is like the Scout 1 journey. This is they're all at different points. So, yeah, those are available upon request. If there's a request, or maybe I'll just make a channel and you can just download them without talking to me. That probably is a little bit more convenient than having to wait on me. But we'll see. Alright, well, final match of the league at least. Goers versus Glories, Beasts versus Fangs, us versus Sykes. Should be very easy for us. Goers versus Glories. I mean, honestly, it's kind of a lame final, because you got the Goers versus Glories, which should be a Glories victory. I guess there is the chance of a tie, and then we take on the Sykes, and that should be our victory. Like, I don't know. It's you don't have many intense matches. I mean, the only intense match you have is the Beasts and Fangs. Kind of a bummer. I mean, if the Fangs win this, can they even like get out of 4th place? I don't think they can, because I think they have to. Don't the Glories have like 12 points or something like that? Or maybe even more. I just don't think it matters. So Beasts are 2nd place, but lose against the Fangs. I mean, that really is why I love the mastering of the teams. It just makes everything wonky. Like in a base team configuration, Fangs would crush the Beasts. They would absolutely roll them. It wouldn't even be close, and maybe they could steal a game or two. But like real questions are being asked here as we have teams face each other. Keppa will steal, Neff will pursue, along with Kyuri. Neff steals and shuts down the push from the Barrack clone, the Barrack imposter. Classic defenders Judah and late game both try to touch an F, and he says, no, I am trying to get things ready for the tournament. Get out of my way. there's a dude who has Neff's model. It says that, I think in chapter like 1, or he just says he's working or something like that for a concert. Very rude. I want to say he says that in the dream sequence. Well, not dream sequence, but you can play as Yuna like pre-concert and talk to people and sell balloons. I want to say that's when he says it. I think. Could be wrong. Honestly, my 10-2 knowledge is significantly lacking in comparison to my Final Fantasy X knowledge. I just never played 10-2 as much as I did. Which is kind of funny because I played 10 so much, I kind of did everything I could do in it for the most part, I feel. Outside of, like, I never maxed stats because I didn't really care about the fights. It was mostly story stuff I cared about. But then in 10-2, there was 100% some story stuff. A lot of story stuff I missed, but I never bothered to play through and get it all. So, kind of silly on my part. Now that I think about it. Set it for Neff. I mean, if we tie against the Sykes, I mean, we win the league, but like, what a bummer way to go. Eager's injured, and I will take it. Okay, Yuri passed an F. Judah past the Blappa. Here he passed the Neff. That's so big. Neff shoots. But no man intercepts. I mean, I will say this. The Sykes are playing some pretty good defense. They're not getting 7-0 today. That's what they're saying. All right, not us, not today. Very solid play. Like him and Noma will challenge. And Barrack is injured. All right. Yuma past the pain. Judah push left side. Can we get the 5th goal? I for sure give it up on a called game. Like, that's just not gonna happen. Oh my goodness. Everyone wants a piece of Kyuri. Ah, that's not a volley. If that was a volley that had a chance of making it. And sure, I think Neff scores there, but there's no time. And with that, Glory's 4-1 the Goers, Fangs 3-0 the Beasts, and we 4-1 the Sykes. Not a dominant game, and I mean the smudge on our record from the from the Glories tying us. I mean, look at that. The Glories have tied games 5 times, which is equivalent to every single other team. And what that means is in every single tied game, it was because of the Glories. So the Glories tied with us once. The Glories tied with the Beast twice. The Glories tied with the Fangs once. You see what I mean? It's incredible. It's incredible that is the standing. Insane. All right. Well, either way, maybe that'll be a video I do. Where I see if I can make every single team tie every single match in the league. Who gets the prize at that point? I don't know. All right. Well, with that, we are. Those are the final standings. Neff is the top scorer. Gosner Ronso second. Neff is just, I mean, 35 goals. We talked about Shammy all the time, but I mean, Neff in this formation putting up work. Putting out work. All right, and our team level is 1,155. I hope to break 100K and see what happens. I don't know if it'll allow me to. We'll see. I think I don't actually remember. I hear all sorts of things on the internet, and I never know if they're true or not. I want to say there was a commenter some time ago that says, oh no, when you hit 9,999, it'll stop you and you won't get any more points. And clearly that is incorrect. But that's the thing. Like, there's so much internet mythology that you never know what's true or not. Exhibition match, though. We are going to take on the Aurochs. Let's do it. We are going to do an overhead max pressure. It's like all those kids on the playground that were like, no, Aerith lived in my game. Don't know what happened to your Final Fantasy VII game, but she lived in mine. It's so funny that was like a thing. And now, isn't there like a glitch that came out where it's like, she can live if it glitches? I actually never, I heard it was a thing, but I haven't looked up how the glitch is done yet. And I mean, I'm a little bit of a pessimist when it comes to internet truths. I don't think any kid on the playground was figuring out how to enable a glitch like that and got her to live. There's just no way. Not criticizing, the video game skills of the playground kids, but there's like whole teams dedicated to finding glitches through Discords right now, and they're finding them, but I don't know. I am an internet skeptic for sure on what's true and not. At least when it comes to video game stuff. If I see a video, I shall believe. Alright, well, let's do a visual against the Aurochs. Let's see how we do. So far, the only team to put a scratch in our armor has been the Glories with their tied game, and Neff took that personally as he just destroys Kiba. It is worth noting the Aurochs, the Abes, neither are mastered, so these might be easier matches than we'll encounter against like a Glories team at this time. But this team right here, Becklum, Dado, Waka, Bada, Jasu, Velucha, I think, Kipa, like these are our new team. This is our new team. This is our new mastery. We're gonna make all these people mastered. I think I got them all right. Waka, Tidus, Waka, Tidus. That's not right. Waka, Waka, Dado, Letty, Bada, Jasu, Kipa, Becklum, Velucha. Velucha's the 8th one, right? That's 8. That's the Dado. Yeah, I'll say this as much. Them putting Volusia and Beckham on this team, a lot better than what other teams did. Just making duplicates. Like, okay, maybe I'm like a salty person, but why can't Nettis just be on the Albed Sykes? Why can't Nettis and Naida or Lina just be on the Albed Sykes and then just make new free agents? I don't know. It seems silly. It seems silly to me. Why can't Yuma Guado be on the Guado Glories? I mean, Yuma Guado is like a duplicate of Ada, but to be 100% honest, I'll take it. Like, I hate the fact that they're duplicates, but at least Yuma's another character from, you know, from Final Fantasy X. I don't know who this Juan Guado or whatever. I got these Gira clones. Was Yuma the only? Who were the free agent Guado? It was Yuma and someone else, I thought. I'm completely blanking though. I swore there was like a second one, but maybe I'm wrong. I want to say on the Moonflow, but that's like Mayu. That's not a Guado. Yeah, and then for Ronso, like, just make Zev a member. Oh, 1-2 pass. People love that. Genuinely, like people are fiends for that in my chat. Now they're just doing it. They're just doing. They're going crazy. Yeah. Who would be? So we got the Sykes down. Who would be the beasts? Free agents that would join the team like steady. Tats and. Is there a second Blitzball player even on Kilika besides Tats and the Beast? Am I just misremembering? You know what? Screw it. Sonio, Blitz fan. He joins the team. We give him stats, and they're all 90. It's all max stats. It's Sonio, but his stats are base 99, and then 255 for range and receive. I know you're thinking like, well, all of them, and I'm like, yup, all of them. Speed, base 99. Reach 99. Reach 255. Yeah. Also speed 255. That'd be absolutely incredible. Any teams I'm missing? The Goers maybe? Who should the Goers have been on there? Shammy probably is one. Goers have such an easier time to like choose free agents. It should be like Shammy and who else is a good option? You got Shu in the cafe. You got obviously like Zev Ronso on the dock, but that's just a Ronso. That doesn't make sense. You got like I said, Shammy the reporter. You got Zalits on the theater. I don't know if I like Zalits. I kind of like the Shammy Shu combo of being base goers. You know my beef with Zalits as a base goer is he's too rough and tough. You know what I mean? And I feel like the goers don't give off that vibe. Like, not really. Yeah, it could have done a lot by just using players that already were. But then you got to make new free agent players, and I get how that's a pain. I think a lot about Blitzball, and I think I think about this more than they did in development at this point, because I have the ability, right, to think about it. They've got deadlines, I don't. So understandably, they're like, I mean, Blitzball is great and all, but like, the game drops to 10 frames per second when you're on the far point. Let's fix that. You know, stuff like that, like random. That's not a real thing that happens. I just imagine, like, in development, they're trying to fix things like that. That's more important than like, let's make a new free agent. Yeah. There it is. Victory is ours. I think we'll win all the matches. I think the glories will just remain the stain on our record. It's kind of fun to theorize, though. Like, what players should be where. Yeah, I'd like to put like Rope on a team, but I just don't know where he'd go. He could be on the outbid Sykes, I guess. Alright, Xanark and Abes, let's do it. Gonna overhead against his team. I have not gotten my pressure all the way up. I'm at 4 stars before my players decide to destroy the Abes. But to be honest with you all, everything I just said, I would, if I had the choice, I would cancel all of it in a heartbeat. I wouldn't do any of it. If we could just have the actual Abes on the Abes team. Like the players we see in the cinematics. Like, why are they all fans on the Abes team? Like, come on, dude. Team doesn't even have a uniform. If you think about it, outside the Gold Wings, this is the only team in the game that does not have a team uniform. The Abes do not have a team uniform because they're just random people. They're not even real, like, a real cohesive squad. They're just random people. People might not remember that. If you look at the cinematic for Xanarkin, like what Tidus is wearing is not like Tidus's clothes. He's wearing the Abes team uniform, like the entire game. Like that's not unique to him. That's just the Abes Blitzball uniform. You can see it in the cinematic. Where they're all wearing it, essentially. I think there might be some variations, but I want to say they're all wearing it. Yeah, details like that are just easily missed. Kirill past Anaya. I think the reason they probably didn't go with the OG Abes is because they didn't have the designs. I mean, they're in a cutscene in FMV, right? That does not mean there's playable designs. But these playable like character models. But these characters are 100% models for it. It's not like the engine between 10 and 10.2 is different. So you just gotta put a little animation on them and then call it good. Kirill past Anaya. First blood is ours. Sorry, I'm very passionate about this Blitzball subject. Dedicated a good portion of my channel to it, I would argue. And Mafuri says no, not today. Now, after we talk about like all these teams and all these players, what team would be like a team that's not even associated to a region then? You've got like Mafuri, Rope, a lot of travel agency people, Naida, Savanda. Those are all like those are all free agents that are not like associated to a region. Like they wouldn't, if they were to join Blitzball, they would not have a hometown team. Like they wouldn't, because their hometowns aren't really in established territories. You got Svanda. Who else do you have? You have, sorry, I'm gonna go chronologically. You have Rope. It's after Rope. After Rope, you go to Mushroom Rock Road, which has no one. You could argue it as Durin, but he's really calm Lance Gorge. Yeah, this is Rope. Is the next one Mayu? Is the next player Mayu in that case? Oh no, Tita / star player is injured. So yeah, Mayu. You could argue Mayu's Guado Salam, but it's kind of a stretch. It's really Moonflow. Then after that is Furry, Thunder Plains. After that's Luna. Huh. Yeah, there's a few players you can kind of associate to like on a team and not really a region. I mean, outside of the Durin situation, they are pretty nice with allowing you to recruit Blitzball players. Or they don't put like a Blitzball player in home or something, because that would be messed up. Place getting destroyed, you gotta hire someone. That would be kind of funny, but like it'd be insane. Shim passed an F. All right. And we're already up 3-0. We've essentially already won. Their star player, devastated, injured. Looks like we win 13 games and tie the glories. Good old 5 tie glories. Yeah, I'm really curious on how the orcs are gonna pan out. I've not looked up any stats. I want to see Keepa's shoot. I want to see what happens. Does it also go to 99 base without intensive training? Is that like a meme in this game too? It would be funny if they added that. And Neff with a corkscrew shot. Just going for it. Believing in himself and everything. Drill past Anaya. And Naya is injured. Kyuri is injured. No K's allowed in this team. No K's allowed in this game, I guess. And there it is. Alright, well, we've already gone over the team. We've already discussed everything there really is to discuss. What an incredible journey. Absolutely amazing. Besaid Aurochs. I did not plan it to be so, but this ended kind of on a Friday. So I want to say come Monday, we're going to have the Aurochs all assembled and ready to go. I'm not sure if we will, but I'm going to try. The reason I got to try is because I've got to play 8 tournaments and get all 8 of those players on my team. And that is easier said than done, that is for sure. It is kind of a pain sometimes to get them, but we play for trade privileges each time. But either way, thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it, genuinely. It always blows my mind how much support this series gets. Blitzball in general is not something I thought would ever garner a massive audience, but the people we have watching is, you know, it's a good time. That's really all there is to say. It's a good time. It's a good little community, and look forward to always reading what you guys have to say and continuing through these games and these journeys. But anyways, I'm talking too much. I need to shut up. Thank you, and I will see you next time.